You know, we had to wait 7 years for the Adrian Marinette relationship, and just as long for Chloe to finally leave the show. But what the beep was that season 5 finale? Just as a 6 out of 10 isekai anime every season, I am back again to make another Ladybug video. This time I want to talk about the utter dumpster fire that was that season 5 finale and all the implications with it, and really the stupidity that we should really be talking about. First off, Adrian, Mr. Irrelevant. Sorry, Brock Purdy. Mr. The only time I'm loved is by my fans in the show. Mr. Disappear in a big moment. Man, I've seen dark-skinned sisters get treated better than you in Tyler Perry movies. Why did this man have no part in the season 5 finale? A season finale where his trash bag dad died and he's literally lost his second mom, Natalie, or was about to? We literally spent last season talking about how he needs to be more part of the team and have open conversations with Ladybug and how he's the ultimate partner for Ladybug and how she can't do anything without him. I guess Carl Nico didn't exist. I guess those tears in the season 4 finale were fake because they didn't mean anything here. This man wasn't even there to see his father die. He should have been there when we found out his dad was shot him off. Could you imagine he found out his dad was shot him off? He could have this eternal struggle as his dad is telling him to follow him to save his mom. His dad was best for him, as Gabriel's been doing for his son for all these years, by telling him what he should do and what plans to make. He could have this battle where he's following what he believes is right, and he could collaborate with him growing a backbone from his dad and choosing to fight against him instead against his dad in a metaphor and literal standpoint. Instead, we got this man napping like he's in kindergarten. Him not even getting to see his dad and say goodbye to him. His dad was shitty, but Adrian at least have the right to say goodbye to his own dad. Now he's like, man, I want to be as good as a man as my father was. He was such a lovely guy. Like, nah, Gabriel was trash. He was 8 whole years worth of trash. Whole college degree and doctorate degree worth of trash. Yeah, but I hope he doesn't find out and get akumatized next season, because at this point, he's got every reason to be a villain. His girl is lying to him, his mom, his second mom, Natalie, will be lying to him about his dad. Then he finds out he killed his dad. Ultimate villain right there. Speaking of Agreste man, what was that garbage season finale / arc finale for Gabriel? Man was a menace. He literally tried to guilt trip his own son's girlfriend to sacrifice himself so his son could be happy. It was all for his selfish desire. Then when he gets called selfish, he says, yeah, I am, but our needs are more important than anyone else's. And then he goes on the monologue talking about how his dream world will be the best world because Adrian and Kagami will be the world's ultimate couple in front of his own son's girlfriend. And it'll be a paradise because of it. Then when Marinette says, but someone's life will be taken away, which I'm pretty sure he didn't know at the time, he says, that's good. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. After saying all that and causing all this man for all these years, for his so-called wife and his son, in which he says it's for his family, he has the gall and his craziness to say, please, Marinette, tell my son I was a great man. Don't tell him about the citywide destruction I caused, how I made my son's girlfriend cry and tried to pay her off with her dreams so they wouldn't date. Forget about all this destruction damage and all this people manipulation I've done. Heck, Natalie was about to die because of me, but forget all that, Marinette. Tell him how great of a man I was. Not only does he ask that, but because of that, he turns his own son's girlfriend into a liar. And now you have your son believing, hoping he can be as good a man as you. I said it once and I'll say it again. If Adrian finds out the truth and gets akumatized by Lila next season, it's going to be 10 times worse than Cat Blanc at this point. Cause that would mean Adrian would have found out his girlfriend's a liar, so is his mom, so the second mom, Natalie, and he would have found out he probably killed his dad. And he would have found out he killed his dad. Because I'm pretty sure Lila's going to tell him that shut him off with his dad. Heck, at this point, he might be season 7's villain at this point. Also, side tangent. Is this Emily or Felix here in the season 5 epilogue? Because the general conclusion is that that's Adrian's mom. But I feel like that's Felix's mom. Since Felix, they showed an after credits with Kagami. And every time he goes to France, without him sneaking out, of course, his mom would be there also. So I don't think that's necessarily Adrian's mom. Also, another reason why I don't think that's Adrian's mom in that season 5 epilogue is because, as crazy as he was, even Gabriel understood his wife wouldn't want to be brought back to life because she understood someone had to die. The whole Kwame wish thing pretty much made it seem, or that exists on this whole Full Metal Alchemist alchemy idea, in which you have equivalent exchange, which uses this idea that in order for something to be created or made, you need to sacrifice something of equal value. For example, the reality god talked about how if she wanted to turn something to green, something else would have to lose its color. That's why someone being brought back to life requires someone else dying, because you need equal value. I don't think the god will allow Gabriel to sacrifice his life for 2 lives. And the reason why I say 2 lives is because Natalie is also shown to be seen alive. So that means Natalie and Adrian's mom will both be alive at the end. Gabriel also seemed he rather than both be dead on some Romeo and Juliet stuff or some crazy Yanere trope. And I'm thinking it probably makes sense for him just to give up his life for Natalie, since that would be equal exchange. And that way he could be with his wife in eternity, which would make more sense. Because imagine if Adrian's mom, Emily, found out about all of this. She's not going to be happy. Her man is dead, and not only is he dead, he did the one thing she told him not to do, and now has lied to Adrian also. Also, the fact that this man is being celebrated like a hero, come on. You are all here celebrating your destroyer. The reason why your tourism might have gone down, why you have all these alarms going on every time there's a shadow moth attack. I don't know, maybe the reason why no one has seemed to move to Paris the last couple of years and property value is done. This must be what the Native Americans feel on Columbus Day. Like, really. Also, Kagame's mom, she's not worth me saying her name. Why the F is she being celebrated and getting off scotch-free? You were a villain for the whole season. I can understand wanting the best for your daughter, but there's a difference between wanting to protect your daughter and locking her up in a room and forcing her to marry someone she don't like. Where the child services at? Man, I guess people with money just move different, I guess. The fact that she saw Gabriel dying in the intuition episode, it was like, as long as I get what I want, I don't really care. It shows you the type of person she is. She's the one that gave Gabriel the technology to make all those metal Kwame rings and pretty much gave the technology for the whole alliance plan to work out. The same plan that literally turned everyone into mindless zombies so they can kill Marinette and get the Ladybug rings. And now here she is in the ending, like, saying how wonderful Gabriel was and how she wants to continue his mission. I mean, if she wants to continue failure, terrible relationships with their kid, and 1 out of 1,000 great plans, only for the random plot armor to kick in, go ahead and continue that failure, I guess. Not gonna lie, just because of all of that, Felix automatically became a hero, because he saved Kagami from her mom. Also, thank God Chloe's gone. Like, I'm so happy I don't gotta deal with this annoying, clueless wannabe no more. She calls her daddy more than a baby or an escort. Sabrina's finally free, thank God. But imagine she only got free for 1 episode, only for her to be taken to be Lila's servant in the first episode. And people say the creator hates Chloe. And so Lila's the next Shadow Mob. It's almost like someone made a video protecting her candidacy. I'm gonna say this now. Lila's gonna have an IQ drop now, which kind of sucks for her character. She disappears in season 4, they set up on season 5, and now she's gonna be Nitwit for the next season. We spent 8 years with Gabriel. They're not gonna get rid of her as fast as they made her, since there are 2 more seasons confirmed for the show after this season 6. The only way they keep her the same is they give major character development to Marinette and Adrian. If only there was like an 8-year arc in which they could have used to turn Adrian into a major character that can stand on his own, rather than some guy that gets lied to by everyone and follows Marinette. At this point, Marinette keeps Alia more informed when it comes to Ladybug plans. That might be what they're going for at this point. They allowed her to keep her Miraculous in season 4. She knows that users can talk to the past users. I'm sure Adrian would like to know that. At this point, they don't like Adrian. It's the Alia Marinette show. I can see it now. They're going to beat Lila this season, but Adrian finds out the truth about his dad, the Menace, and how everyone around him had lied. He's going to become the next villain. And he can be like, I'm just going to be like my dad and create an ideal world. This time one about lies. I can see it now. I can see it all now. It's like I'm in a goddamn Claritin commercial. They might as well, since they obviously don't want this man to be a hero, instead of letting him face and stand up against his dad, to tie up the Adrian Agreste act, they turn Marinette to a liar and try to give this man the strongest power boost from the Butterfly Miraculous when he finds out the truth in season 6. I can't wait for the crazy power boost they're going to use to give Marinette so she can get the win. Also, I like a good team up. Avengers Endgame 10 out of 10. I understand Gabriel's dying, so one last fight. Let's team up. Why did they bring in Luca and all of a sudden say that he was learning karate without any of us knowing? I mean, they at least could have posted a scene after the credits like they did every episode this season 5, where, he met the master and he's started learning karate. Also, I know we haven't seen the New York superheroes and Faye since their movies. Couldn't they throw a scene about them talking about the Gabriel device or something, or the Alliance rings? Like, plan out, this isn't Justice League. What makes all this so bad is this is the first season that actually was good from start till about the end. Unlike in other seasons, there wasn't like these dumb witch episodes like Psycho Comedian or Penalty Team. Chloe wasn't really there to cause too many accumulations like a terrorist. And the Miraculous fans finally got their blue balls relief for the Marina and Adrian relationship. You can't waste all this development and plot investment on this. I heard they just showed another Game of 3.0 with Stormy Waters 3.0. People say Thomas don't like Chloe, but I argue here that Chloe just got tired of dealing with Adrian this season. I'm tired of these characters and feel like dealing with them the way I see fit any way possible. I learned not to expect much from the show, but after the whole 2-year wait with the Kagami and Adrian Luca relationship, only for them to end the relationship in the first 2 episodes, don't expect this relationship to continue, but at least make it past the season openers for those characters. So that's the video. Like and subscribe. At least I don't have to look at this life-size lollipop, Dr. Doom reject, construction hat worker no more.